Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Luna moving in with Daddy Finn and stepmother Steffy? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa's current house arrest arrangement was made possible by Bill Spencer, who portrayed the hero. Although Luna is unable to leave the Spencer estate, she is content with the cozy mansion and believes as though she has all she needs there. That might alter, though, if Luna learns who her biological father is. Bill has become Luna's go-to-father figure, but she longs to have a relationship with the genuine one. The fact that B&B is giving strong indications that Luna is the daughter of John Finn Finnegan could significantly change the situation. As adoptive cousins, Finn and Luna had always been close until Luna lost her mind and committed all those murders. However, after hearing Bill's positive assessment, Finn, who is a forgiving man, may begin to think Luna is actually changing her life. Before almost killing Steffy Forrester, Luna made Tom Starr and Paul Hollister her targets. Finn may be willing to overlook the fact that Luna imprisoned her stepmother, Steffy, and intended for her to die in the building demolition. Finn could wish to make up for the years he lost raising Luna, even though he isn't at fault for them. Given that Luna has always yearned for her biological father's love, she might be willing to let Finn take her place. What if Luna asks Bill to help her out one more time? Is it possible for Luna to request to live with Finn rather than Bill? If Finn determines that he should now be the one taking responsibility for Luna, he may also make this request. Bill said that when he made arrangements for Luna to live at his house, he pulled every single string, but he may now understand that he still has some leverage in this situation. To be honest, Bill would be relieved, because he is probably sick of skulking around and deceiving his family. Steffy might not be staying with Finn for very long, but it's unlikely that she would ever agree to have her stepdaughter Luna at the Cliff home. Finn will need to locate a new home elsewhere if he and Steffy are split up by this Luna paternity news. In any event, if Finn and Luna are genuinely father and daughter, they could benefit from a chance to connect. They would have that opportunity if they lived with Finn, so Luna might win her new father over. We'll provide you with additional predictions regarding her paternity and updates on the startling aftermath, because spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that more Luna curveballs are still in the works. When Sheila finds out that Finn is Luna's father, Poppy is seriously endangered. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Sharp might learn some startling information and become enraged. Even after it was established that Jack Finnegan is not Luna Nozawa's father, B&B must still identify the real biological father. Sheila will become involved in all the drama throughout the week of January 27th to 31st. Sheila will make sure to talk to Jack and Poppy Nozawa when they arrive at Il Giardino. Sheila may also listen in on Poppy and Jack's private talk, given her propensity for eavesdropping. Sheila might be able to learn about Luna's most recent paternity test and a secret that is still being kept a secret thanks to this. When Lee Finnegan gets Finn up to speed, he will appear thoughtful. Since Jack was not a paternity match, Lee will continue to wonder who fathered Luna. Poppy will soon be dragged into Finn's office and forced to tell the truth. Poppy may have slept with Finn when he was first starting college, because it sounds like there's a good chance he's Luna's biological father. Sheila will undoubtedly react strongly if that turns out to be the case and this paternity mystery is finally revealed. Sheila may genuinely be in favor of having a granddaughter, but she will not tolerate Poppy lying about their love child for so long and putting Finn to bed. Sheila might be furious that Poppy took advantage of Finn when he was just graduating from high school and decide to hold her accountable. When Finn's biological mother loses it, Poppy may be in serious danger, because we all know how angry Sheila can get. When this paternity tale takes an unexpected turn, B&B fans might catch a peek of the former Sheila. Sheila might be prepared to exact revenge on Poppy if Luna is indeed Finn's daughter, which would rock the canvas. We'll keep you informed on the potentially dangerous backlash that could be directed at Poppy, because our forecasts indicate that Sheila will soon vent her rage. Keep an eye out for Sheila and Poppy's potential confrontation, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Is Sheila's granddaughter the secret to Finn bonding, Is everything changed by Luna's paternity? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Sharp has been acting independently and avoiding John Finnegan, but she will never completely give up on developing a real connection with him. Steffy Forrester has been getting in the way of Sheila's desire to form a genuine bond with Finn, even though she still loves him. However, if Finn is, as many fans believe, Luna Nozawa's father, her paternity might change everything. Luna will be Sheila's granddaughter if Finn turns out to be her biological father. That may, of course, explain a lot of Luna's weird DNA and the reasons behind her derangement. Given that they are both criminals attempting to change their ways, Sheila might end up seeing a lot of herself in Luna. Luna and Sheila want everyone to think they've chosen the proper way, regardless of whether they have actually changed. Sheila has made mistakes of her own, but Luna erased Tom Starr and Paul Hollister from the chart. Given what Luna may contribute now, our forecasts suggest that Sheila might quickly overcome Luna's deadly mistakes. First of all, Luna might start to cause conflict between Steffy and Finn, which would undoubtedly benefit Sheila. Sheila may be hoping that this Luna turmoil would push Finn and his wife apart, because Steffy is the biggest barrier to their bond. Furthermore, despite Luna's troubled past, Finn might one day let her into his heart. That would cause Finn to open up to Sheila as well, enabling them to be a happy family. At least that's what Sheila might hope for. Sheila might also want the opportunity to develop a relationship with Luna, but depending on the plots B&B develops in the future, that could be risky. If the program ever allows Luna and Sheila to plot together, they may be a very cunning team. However, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna may be the secret to Sheila and Finn's relationship, so keep checking back for any intriguing developments. Has Jack been hiding the truth from Finn and Poppy for years? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint that Luna Nozawa's lineage is once more in question. Her father is unknown, but we do know who gave birth to her. Fans tired of the Tridge/Bridge feuds will be relieved by this mystery, which is the biggest to hit LA in decades. Even though it's unbelievable, here we are once more speculating about Luna's father. We know who it isn't, at least. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Lee Finnegan turned into a crazy scientist. Lee Finnegan called her sister Poppy Nozawa and her ex-husband Jack Finnegan to her doctor's office last week in an attempt to learn more about her niece Luna's parentage. She was prepared to place the blame on her loved ones as she stood there with a syringe, a rotting liver, and her trampy sister. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, does Jack know the truth, having lied to Finn and Poppy for so long? Lee was certain that Jack and Poppy had a liaison all those years ago and were conspiring to conceal Luna's biological relationship. Spoilers for B&B, Poppy Nozawa is accused. Jack and Poppy both denied having slept together, but Lee was persuaded and stabbed Jack to collect a blood sample, which she used to show they were lying. You can only imagine her surprise when test results a few minutes later showed that Jack was not Luna's father. Jack did father Finn Finnegan during an affair with Sheila Carter, so we don't blame Lee for her viewpoint. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Jack Finnegan accused. Fans now firmly believe that Finn, the kid of Lee and Jack, is Luna's father, which is disgusting. The key question at hand is whether Jack is aware of it and whether he has been covering for Finn and Poppy over the years. How much does Jack Finnegan know about B&B spoilers? In Lee's office, Jack and Poppy exchanged a few awkward glances before claiming innocence. Now that Finn is the center of attention, Lee will lose it if she learns that her sister deflowered her kid, and we don't blame her. Will she also learn that Jack may have been involved in this potential secret for decades? As the activity intensifies in anticipation of the February sweeps, make sure to check in and find out. The anniversary party for Finn and Steffy Forrester was meant to be a lovely celebration of their unwavering love and the family they had created together. After enduring a number of hardships, such as Steffy's brief involvement with Liam Spencer and Sheila Carter's risky behavior, the couple had dedicated their lives to fortifying their relationship. A new chapter in their relationship, one centered on unity, trust, and steadfast devotion, began on this anniversary. However, in spite of their best efforts, the evening descended into mayhem as Luna's paternity was revealed as the startling focal point of a startling discovery that left the Forrester family in disbelief. Steffi had spent a lot of money organizing the ideal party. With glistening lights, tall floral arrangements, and a cozy atmosphere that mirrored the couple's love, the Forrester home was turned into a sophisticated fantasy. In order to celebrate the couple who had battled so much to attain this milestone, family and friends gathered in their best clothes. Alongside Finn, who looked like the loyal husband in his fitted suit, Steffi, who was glowing in a sleek, shimmering gown, was the epitome of joy as they welcomed guests. It appeared to be a fairy tale evening to the outer world, but there were secrets hidden beneath the surface that could cause everything to fall apart. Luna, the young lady who had just taken center stage in Finn's life, was one of the guests. Although she had immediately won Steffi over, there had been rumors and doubts about her genuine motivations following her mysterious arrival in Los Angeles. Luna's parentage was the main area of uncertainty. She had alluded to a complex family history, but until now, no one had asked her about it. Finn and Steffi had no idea that Luna's attendance at the party would set off a series of events that nobody could have predicted. As the evening went on, there was a lot of sincere toasts and laughing. Ever the proud parent, Ridge gave a speech in which he praised Finn's unwavering dedication and Steffi's strength. Despite their own troubled past, Thomas and Hope put aside their disagreements to honor the couple's love. For the sake of the event, even Brooke and Taylor were able to maintain their civility. However, beneath all of the happiness and companionship was a strain that only intensified as the evening went on. The pivotal moment was when Finn's adoptive mother, Lee Finnegan, showed up at the celebration looking distressed. In recent weeks, Lee had become aloof, her normally stoic manner giving way to a palpable uneasiness. The visitors saw the tension between her and Finn when she pulled him aside for a private talk. Ever observant, Steffi maintained a close check on her mother-in-law and husband, feeling that something was wrong. Lee's voice was hardly audible above a whisper as she murmured, "Finn, we need to talk. You need to know something about Luna." Finn scowled as his anxiety increased. "How about Luna? Is she having any problems?" Lee paused, looking all around to make sure nobody was there. "It has nothing to do with her getting into trouble. It's about you and her family." Luna herself came up to the two with a tense smile and cut off the talk before Lee could continue. "Is everything all right?" she asked, glancing back and forth between Lee and Finn. Despite his discomfort, Finn faked a smile. "Yes, everything is all right. We were merely conversing." But Finn had more questions than answers, and it was obvious that the moment had been ruined. His thoughts were plagued by Lee's enigmatic comments, which clouded the festivities. Meanwhile, Sheila Carter, who had somehow managed to attend the party despite being unwanted, drew Steffi into an unplanned altercation. Even though Sheila's mere presence made everyone uneasy, her audacious assertion was what really rocked the room. "How about we discuss the elephant in the room?" With a tone full of hate, Sheila spoke. "I believe it's time for everyone to know the truth about what Luna has been hiding." Sheila's remarks lingered in the air, and the room grew silent. Everyone's attention was drawn to Luna, who appeared noticeably shaken. With her urge for protection taking over, Steffi took a step forward. "Sheila, you have no business being here, much less leveling unfounded charges. Before I call security, get out." Sheila, however, was not going to back down. "Oh, my dear, it's not without merit. I've got evidence. And after you hear what I have to say, you'll see that the lies you've been living with pose a greater threat than me." When Sheila pulled out a manila envelope and gave it to Finn, the tension in the room was evident. With a smug smile, she continued, "Go ahead and have a look. Everything is there." After a moment of hesitation, Finn opened the envelope and took out the paperwork, his hands shaking. His countenance changed from bewilderment to shock as his eyes over the pages. Unable to stand the tension, Steffi took a step forward. "What is it, Finn?" With anxiety in her voice, she inquired. Finn's face became white as he looked up. His voice was almost audible as he stated, "It's a paternity test. I am Luna's father, it adds. As the realization dawned, the room erupted in gasps. Luna appeared like if the earth had been torn out from under her, and Steffy's eyes widened in shock. The guests looked at one another in shock, not knowing how to respond. Steffy turned to Finn, her voice trembling. How is this even possible? Did you know about this, Finn? With his thoughts whirling, Finn shook his head. He answered, I had no idea, with sincere surprise in his voice. I'm not even sure how this is possible. Luna finally found her voice, tears running down her cheeks. Her voice broke as she said, I didn't know either. I had no idea who my dad was. Mom didn't tell me. I never thought this would happen, yet I came here to find answers. As Steffi processed the information, her initial disbelief turned to rage. What does this signify for us, then? She raised her voice and demanded. Finn, how could you have been unaware of this? Finn persisted, his voice desperate, I swear, I didn't know. This surprises me just as much as it surprises you. Lee, who had been seeing the action in silence, at last came forward. Her voice was filled with emotion as she said, I tried to tell you earlier. Until now, I had no proof, but I had a suspicion there was a connection. Emotions were running high, and the room exploded into turmoil. Feeling deceived and overpowered, Steffi excused herself and walked out of the room, needing some time to take it all in. Torn between his newfound bond with Luna and his allegiance to Steffi, Finn followed her in the hopes of providing an explanation. The Forrester family was left to deal with the consequences of the paternity disclosure as the celebration came to an end. Instead of strengthening their love, Steffi and Finn's anniversary party had revealed relational flaws that would be challenging to patch. Finding out who her real parents were was both a boon and a bane for Luna, providing her with the answers she had been looking for, but also making her position within the Forrester family more complicated. And Sheila saw the mayhem she had caused as another triumph in her never-ending mission to ruin the lives of people she hated. The Forrester family was still dealing with the aftermath of the anniversary celebration in the days that followed. While Luna tried to find her place in a family that was still adjusting to her existence, Steffi and Finn faced the difficult challenge of re-establishing their trust. Sheila's actions, however, were a clear reminder that her influence, however unwanted, remained a powerful force. One thing became evident as the dust settled, the Forrester family's adventure was far from finished. The drama and intrigue that characterized their lives would continue to enthrall everyone around them since the events of that tragic night had prepared the way for fresh challenges, alliances, and disclosures. As Steffi and Finn dealt with the difficulties of their relationship and the unplanned arrival of Luna into their family, their love would be put to the ultimate test. Furthermore, the truth about her parentage was paving the way for a future Luna could never have dreamed of, and her path of self-discovery was only getting started. Although the Forrester family was rocked by the discovery of Luna's true paternity, a new chapter in the life of the young woman whose life had just been completely upended began when the dust settled. Luna had to navigate an emotional roller coaster after learning that Finn was her biological father. In an attempt to establish a deep bond with his recently discovered daughter, Finn invited Luna to come in with him and Steffi after the truth was eventually revealed. Despite the excellent intentions behind the offer, it caused complicated emotions and brought up new issues for all parties. Luna found the prospect of living with her father to be both thrilling and intimidating. It felt like a long-awaited dream come true to be able to experience family life with Finn after growing up without a stable father figure. But Luna knew quite well that she was entering a hazardous scenario. Steffi found it difficult to adjust to the new family dynamic, still in shock over the revelation that Finn had fathered a kid with a different woman before they had even met. Although she respected Finn's resolve to be a caring and present parent, the thought of Luna moving in so quickly upset their delicately regulated home life. Finn, however, was adamant about his choice. He wished to compensate Luna for the years he had unwittingly missed. He seized the chance to forge the connection that had been denied to them for so long. During one of their late-night conversations, he informed Steffi, Luna deserves to feel like she belongs. She now calls this place home as well. I must be the father she has never known. Steffi was moved by Finn's steadfast devotion to his daughter, but it didn't allay her worries. Steffi found it difficult to conceal her anxiety, but she was unable to ignore her feelings of vulnerability. The dynamics of their family would surely alter if Luna lived with them. It involved creating emotional as well as physical space. Concerned about the potential effects of this new reality on their kids, Kelly and Hayes, Steffi's protective instincts came into play. Would their older half-sister's abrupt presence make them feel overshadowed? And was Steffi really able to set aside her residual suspicions regarding Luna's mother, Poppy, and the mystery surrounding the young lady's entrance in Los Angeles? Living with Finn and Steffi required Luna to make her own adjustments. She felt the weight of Steffi's anxiety and the strain it caused, even though she was keen to establish a relationship with her father. Luna, who was determined to prove herself, tried her hardest to be thoughtful and respectful, lending a hand around the house and developing a close relationship with Kelly and Hayes. She thought that by demonstrating her desire to fit in, Steffi would start to view her as an ally rather than an outsider. Little moments of intimacy started to close the distance between Steffi and Luna as the days passed. The ice gradually began to melt during a shared dinnertime joke, a fashion discussion, or a group attempt to soothe a cranky Hayes. Steffi couldn't help but notice hints of Finn and Luna. There was no denying their gentle humor and tenderness. Even though it would take some time, Steffi started to see that inviting Luna into their home was more than just helping Finn with his fatherhood. It also aimed to forge a closer, more cohesive family. This arrangement, however, did not excite everyone. Luna's mother, Poppy, was becoming increasingly uneasy about the situation. She felt marginalized by the thought of her daughter sharing Steffi's home and becoming a part of the Forrester community. Despite her initial distancing, Poppy was now struggling with her doubts and a brewing hatred that had been brought on by her previous choices. Would she appreciate her daughter's decision to accept her new family, or would she try to reintegrate herself into Luna's life? It became evident as the family moved through this new phase that there would be difficulties along the way. Boundaries were being strained, emotions were raw, and previous wounds were in danger of coming back to haunt them. But there remained hope despite the uncertainties. Living with Finn and Steffi gave Luna a new beginning and the opportunity to raise a family, something she had always desired. For Finn and Steffi, it was a chance to demonstrate that love, despite its complexity, could triumph over even the most surprising detours. Although the new arrangement was far from ideal, it became evident as Luna adapted to her new home that the relationships being formed there could endure anything, provided that everyone was prepared to put up a fight for them.